So what sound would you most affiliate with Montana?
Well, I think the lack of sound is kind of the whole draw of the place. Um, yeah. Otherwise, I would say wind. Surprisingly, I at least in Livingston, very very windy place I live in. Howling winds, terrible
Okay.
winds. I also I live in a what used to be an old railroad town, and we
Really?
still have a lot of trains that come through. Yeah,
Okay.
so honestly, if it's not for the lack of sound and if it's not for the wind, it's the trains, because they're coming through pretty regularly. Actually, it's very comforting in an odd way.
That's cool. That's pretty unique.
Yeah, I
What
like.
what music do people in Montana listen to?
I mean, I have to say that we all secretly love country music. I think that's a
Is that
requirement
a secret?
to.
I
I
would
think some
imagine that's
people are
like
trying to keep it a secret.
okay. So what
I'm
kind of
not.
country
I'm not
music?
ashamed.
Why should
I
anybody be
mean,
ashamed? Country music
I
is
don't think
good.
so. I know. I mean, it's a huge part of like the American zeitgeist, right?
Yeah.
But country music certainly, and when I say country, I can certainly mean like pop country, but there's also a huge like folk scene here, Americana, if we want to get
Yeah.
into very specific subgenres.
Yeah.
Um,
Corporate
but there's
country,
actually
that's
a
what I
really
call
great
it.
like under. Yes. Oh, that's a good word for it. I actually never heard of it described that way. That's funny. Um, I'd say other than that, we have a great like underground indie scene. I mean, there's still so many
Mhm.
young bands here who are trying to make it.
Yeah.
A lot of really talented musicians live in the state. A lot of talented musicians flock to this state. I mean, John Mayer lives down the road most of the year. So,
Really?
yeah, yeah. Um, there's also a very accomplished like, classical and jazz music scene. And I've been very lucky to know a lot of really amazing classical musicians just growing up in that space and being able to travel to different cities in Montana to play with them. So
Yeah.
we can still compete on a classical level as well.
Nice. That's like an interesting kind of concept of like making it musically within society so that you can withdraw from society. That's kind of an interesting idea.
Absolutely.